Today we're going to go over some gentle stretches you can do when you're in a flare-up. So we're going to use some blocks, a blanket. It would be helpful if you had a yoga bolster, or here I actually used a foam roller. So we're going to start with the blanket in a modified child's pose. You're going to put the blanket in between your heels and your butt, and that's going to help you if it's harder for you to get your butt to touch your heels in this position. It also just makes it a little more comfortable. That way you can really take deep breaths in and not feel like you're straining. So once you're in this position, you want to really focus on your deep inhales to go and feel like they're in your low back. You can also take this to the side, and that way you can get a nice side bend stretch, and also take deep inhales into your side to expand in that area. So really just focusing on your breath. For the next pose, we're not going to use the blanket. You are going to lay on your back, and we are going to put a block under each knee in a reclined butterfly. You may need more than one block, or you might put the blanket on top of the blocks to help support you. You're just gonna lay back. I like to put my hands on my low belly so I can really feel my belly rise as I take a deep inhale, and I can feel my belly fall when I exhale. You want your legs to feel supported here, not like they're straining. So if you feel any strain, you want to add some more support under your knees. So just deep inhales. You can inhale to the count of 4. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can also just take deep inhales and exhales, really sending your breath to your pelvic floor. For the next pose, we're going to use a foam roller, or this is the pose you can use a yoga bolster if you have one. I don't have one, so I just took a foam roller and I put a blanket over it to make it soft and cozy. I put a block under to help prop it up. We're going to do child's pose here. If you need this to be higher up to feel more supported, you can add another block. And so you just want to lay over these props and just kind of melt on. You should feel super supported. And here you just want to take deep breaths in. We're going to take deep breaths on each side. So here I'm switching sides. And here you should feel your breath again in your back. You can breathe into your pelvic floor. And just feel how you feel supported by all of the props here. Taking nice long inhales. In our next pose, you are going to need 2 blocks. So you're going to lean back. Here I actually want the block horizontal, so I go in and I turn it, and you want that to be supporting your shoulder blades, and the other block will be supporting your head. This one's really nice to open up your chest, be able to take deeper, fuller inhales. You can either be with your legs straight, how I am right now, or if you like the feet together position, the butterfly position, you can also do that. And then I like my arms out. That really opens up my chest and allows me to take deeper breaths in. Here you really shouldn't feel any strain. So if you feel any strain in your low back, then I would come out of this position. Just really focusing on those deep breaths into your chest here. And just notice how much you can get that body to open up, especially when we often sit, rounded over throughout our day. If you don't have blocks, you can also try to do this with some supportive pillows, and then just have those down the center of your back. Deep breaths, And then to come out, you can roll out through the side or support your head as you come up. For our last position, we're just gonna lay on our back. We're gonna do a single leg happy baby. It might not be comfortable to go right into that happy baby, so you can grab your knee, roll that hip socket around the joint. And then here I feel ready to grab my foot. For me, bending my other leg was helpful for me to be more comfortable in this position. Just wiggling around, noticing what feels tight. And also I'm breathing into my pelvic floor here. And again, I just need to grab my knee first, roll out that hip a little bit before I feel ready to go deeper in the pose and grab my ankle. So just deep breaths. And here, I like to kind of move around versus just being still. And then big good morning stretch. And then I roll over to the side. Thank you for joining me. Bye.